So, let's talk about martyrs today. Because Jesus seems to indicate that those who follow him will undergo hardships and persecutions and beatings and even death if they remain faithful to him. Now, martyrdom is much easier to talk about in concept than it is from a personal encounter with the concept. Throughout the year, we remember and memorialize some of those who have suffered death because of their faith in Jesus Christ. And we might think of them as people from the past, from the early days of the church. Historians call the first centuries of Christianity the age of martyrs. And yet, scholars tell us that the past century had more Christian martyrs than any previous century. In fact, the 20th century had more martyrs than all previous centuries combined. Now that's a disturbing fact for you and for me, especially for me, because I'm sitting in a position where I cannot hide if they come for me. Father Perry has said in a previous mass a couple of months ago, on the occasion of a memorial for a deacon martyr, while looking at me, that deacons were supposed to be martyrs. So if your own priest is going to give you up, there's no place to hide. Faced with that prospect, what am I to do to prepare myself for that destiny? First off, Jesus also says not to worry about it. Yeah, right. Easy for him to say. Well, maybe it wasn't that easy for him, because he too, in his human nature, feared his torture and death. And yet he walked right into the jaws of the enemy with confidence in the will of his Father, trusting that everything would work out for the good of the world by his death. He became the inspiration for all those thousands and millions who have given their lives throughout the centuries of Christianity. An example that comes immediately to mind is St. Maximilian Kolbe, who went to the gas chambers of Hitler in place of a husband and father who had been designated for death. While awaiting his fate, Maximilian did not despair, but brought peace and hope and light to others awaiting the same fate that he would undergo. He did so with prayers and songs and a joyful spirit. That was not his human nature that enabled him to do what he did, but the Spirit of God working in him. Christianity today is undergoing threats and persecutions, sometimes even from those professing to be Christians. Yet probably none of us will actually undergo martyrdom because of our privilege of living in the society in which we do. We enjoy the freedom of being able to practice our faith openly. That is not so in so many other countries of the world. In other places, churches are being burned. People are being killed simply because they are identified as Catholic or Christian. So we give thanks for this wonderful gift we were given. And at the same time, we pray for those who suffer because of what they believe, who they believe in, Jesus Christ. The biblical word for martyr means witness. The martyrs bore witness to Jesus in their lives. This witness is meant to be a witness of hope, not of fear, of peace, not of revenge, of joy, not of despair. In the first letter of Peter, he says, when we suffer for our faith, we should be ready to bear witness to the hope within us and to do it with gentleness and reverence. So we pray for the courage and the grace to follow Jesus, even when it is uncomfortable and difficult, and to bear witness to him in our lives, and if necessary, with our lives.